Sherman! Squeaky. Very squeaky, squeaky, squeaky.
Sherman the dog who taught everyone how to love.
Squishy. TVs.
This is the story of Sherman, a dog who came from pain, found love, and changed every life he touched.
What are you doing? What?
Sherman wasn't just any dog. He was built like a little tank, strong and stocky, with a head so enormous it almost seemed unreal. That's partly why he was named Sherman after the Sherman tank, but mostly because it was the kind of ridiculous name that somehow fit such a ridiculous, wonderful soul.
What are you doing?
The first time Sherman was seen was at a small dog rescue event. He stood quietly in a corner, older than most, smelling like rain-soaked leather and thyme. His body carried the signs of a hard life: thick, calloused elbows, bald patches where fur had given up growing, and a strange little hunch in his back. One of his eyes bulged painfully, the other seemed clouded by old sadness. His ears were cropped almost entirely off, leaving behind only tiny, uneven nubs. He looked like he had been through battles no one could imagine.
Say hi, Sherman. Hi, everybody. He's out cold. Poor Sherman.
And yet, when a gentle hand reached down to pet him, Sherman leaned in as if he had been waiting his whole life for that moment. That simple gesture, that quiet act of trust, changed everything. He was meant to be just a foster dog, only staying for a little while until he was strong enough to be adopted. But hearts don't always listen to plans.
Is that a nice bottle, Sherman? Is that a nice bottle? I like chewing that bottle, Sherman.
That very first night, Sherman went out for a walk in the dim light of dusk. He accidentally bumped into a knee and immediately squealed, terrified, as if expecting a blow. It was heartbreaking he hadn't been hurt, not even a little. He just didn't know yet that Gentle existed. So a hand reached out, resting softly on his big, scared head, and whispered through the fear, "It's okay now, buddy. Nobody will ever hurt you again. You're safe now, I promise." And from that night forward, Sherman began to heal.
You're so silly, Sherman. You're so silly. Squishy little manatee. TVs.
He was patient, kind, and endlessly forgiving. Around the other dogs, he was calm and friendly, never once showing anger or jealousy. His fear started to fade, replaced by curiosity and quiet happiness. Slowly, Sherman began to realize what it meant to be loved, and soon enough, there was no question he wasn't a foster anymore. He was home. The following months were filled with challenges, surgeries, medications, and long nights of worry. His bad eye was removed. Both knees were repaired after years of damage. More than once, he nearly died from intestinal issues. The medical bills piled up, reaching nearly $30,000, money that no one really had to spare. But Sherman was worth every bit of it, because what he gave in return couldn't be measured.
What are you doing?
He brought laughter to everyone he met. He melted hearts that had once been afraid of pit bulls. Even people who claimed not to like dogs found themselves sitting on the floor beside him, smiling as he rested his giant head on their laps. Sherman didn't just live in a home, he made it warmer.
Not that one.
As the years passed, age began to take its toll. His hips weakened, and walking became painful. Special stairs were built just for him so he could still climb onto the bed, his favorite place in the world,
On your own time.
right between those who loved him most. He suffered from anxiety and sometimes confusion, especially at night, but he never stopped showing affection. Every wag of his tail, every soft sigh of contentment said the same thing: "Thank you." Then one morning, everything changed. Sherman woke up trembling, far more panicked than usual. His last good eye had gone completely blind overnight. The world he had just begun to trust was suddenly gone, no light, no shapes, no comfort in sight. He was terrified.
Say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody.
There had been gentle talks before that day about what was coming. Sherman was old, he was tired, he was in pain, and though love could do many things, it couldn't make time stop.
You are. Hi, everybody. Squishy. Squishy.
So that evening, the hardest promise was kept. Sherman got fries, cheeseburgers, and 2 glazed donuts, his favorite feast. He ate in the car, tail wagging softly, surrounded by love. When the time came, his bed was laid out in the vet's room, and gentle hands stroked his fur as he slipped peacefully away, surrounded by whispered words. "We love you, Sherman. You're a good boy. You're safe."
You having a nice nap with your Bonnie in the sun? Yeah? Yeah? Sherman? Yeah?
The room filled with tears and silence. A small piece of incense was lit, a prayer was spoken, and for a long time, no one moved. When it was time to go, his collar was taken home, and the car, once so full of life, felt unbearably empty. But the promise made that first night was never broken. Nobody ever hurt him again. Sherman's story is not just about loss. It's about love that heals, love that stays, and love that transforms even the most broken soul. He may be gone, but his spirit still lingers in every heart he touched.
You're a silly boy.
If Sherman's journey moved you, take a moment to like or subscribe, not for numbers or fame, but to keep stories like his alive.
Squishy.
Every animal deserves to hear those same words someday. You're safe now. Nobody will ever hurt you again. Sherman was loved, and that made all the difference.
Oh, Sherman.
Our team works hard behind the scenes to find and share real-life stories that truly matter. Every video is crafted with care, carefully researched, edited with trusted sources, and always treated with the respect these stories deserve. What you see isn't just made to inspire, it's meant to be real and meaningful.